These upcoming vehicles, including Tesla's long-awaited affordable models, are not just ideas anymore, they're being engineered to ride on both the next-gen platform and Tesla's existing platforms. What makes that such a big deal? It means the Model 2 can be built right on today's production lines without waiting for a whole new factory to rise from the ground. That alone sets the stage for real affordability. But Elon Musk isn't just chasing a low sticker price, he's working to make the entire ownership experience cheaper, smarter, and calmer. Think about a car with a sealed rust-resistant underbody that laughs at salty winter roads, rugged unpainted cladding exactly where life always leaves its scratches, bolt-on crash pods that make accidents cheaper and faster to fix, plug-in 48-volt modules that swap in minutes, and a single HVAC block that cuts down shop visits. This isn't just a car, it's a plan to lower stress, lower costs, and bring millions into Tesla ownership. Before we dive deep into why the Model 2 could truly be the people's EV, do us a favor. Hit that red subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss Tesla's most shocking updates. Trust me, what you're about to hear is worth it. Now, let's start with something that sounds small but could save owners thousands of dollars, the three-piece body structure with bolt-on crash pods. Tesla Model 2 is designed with its body divided into three main sections: front, middle, and rear. At the spots most prone to scrapes and bumps in urban life, Tesla adds sacrificial crash pods or crush cans. These are bolted on and engineered to absorb impact energy before it even reaches the car's main rails. Sounds simple, but it's genius. This modular approach isn't just theory, it already exists on the Model 3 with defined torque specs for replacement. That means Tesla isn't starting from scratch here, it's taking what works and scaling it to the masses. So what does this mean in real life? In a low-speed parking lot bump, the majority of energy gets soaked up by the crash pod. Instead of your car needing frame pulling or major rail repair, a technician can just swap out the damaged pod for a new one, following Tesla's published torque values. For instance, Model 3 service manuals specify 16 Nm for bolts connecting the carrier to the crash can, and 75 Nm for bolts attaching the bumper beam to the crush can. This shows replacement is fully standardized, making repairs faster and predictable. And here's the kicker: without this system, what looks like a tiny fender bender can balloon into an $850 to $6,000 repair if the impact reaches the radiator or cooling fan. That's why so many drivers get stuck without their car after what seemed like a minor accident. The Model 2's bolt-on crash pods flip that script by confining damage to cheap, replaceable parts. Less risk of a cracked radiator, less chance of downtime, and far smaller repair bills. Insurance companies notice these details. Premiums reflect expected repair costs. With EVs, repair bills can climb so high that insurers sometimes total a car even when the damage isn't dramatic. If Tesla cuts down post-impact costs with quick module swaps, insurance premiums can finally stabilize instead of rising year after year. For owners, that means savings not just on day one, but every single year afterward. Bolt-on crash pods create a powerful ripple effect. Easier repairs mean lower downtime. Lower downtime and costs mean more predictable insurance premiums. And when lifetime costs shrink across the board, Tesla Model 2 doesn't just look affordable, it stays affordable. That's the kind of game changer that brings EVs to the masses. Now, let me ask you, if a minor parking lot bump could be fixed with a quick module swap instead of a $6,000 nightmare, would you say yes to Model 2? Comment Model 2 below if you would. Tesla isn't stopping at crash pods. Another smart move for everyday life is the painted steel body with unpainted polymer scuff zone cladding. Sounds technical, but here's why it matters. The upper body of Model 2 is traditional painted steel, clean lines, beautiful finish, and a wide choice of colors. But the lower belt, where life always leaves its marks, the bumpers, rocker panels, and wheel arches, is wrapped in tough, textured plastic cladding. These are the zones most likely to scrape curbs, take stone chips, or brush against shopping carts. Instead of scratching your paint and exposing bare metal to rust, the cladding absorbs the abuse and still looks good. It's not just any plastic either. Tesla uses engineered polymers like PP or TPO, with built-in UV protection. The texture is molded right in, so there's no paint on top to scratch off. That means small scrapes and dings are nearly invisible, dirt washes away easily, and the car keeps its sharp look for years. And here's the best part: if a cladding piece cracks, the technician simply pops out the screws and clips, installs a new one, and you're back on the road. No color matching, no repainting, no blending into adjacent panels. What would normally be a stressful and expensive body shop visit becomes a quick, low-cost swap. For anyone who's dealt with scratched bumpers or door panels, this is a massive upgrade. Instead of dreading every tight garage, curbside parking attempt, or grocery run, you can relax knowing Tesla built this car to handle the real world. After 3 to 5 years of use, Model 2 will look fresher, need fewer bodywork repairs, and likely hold better resale value than rivals. But Tesla didn't stop with the body. They went under the car too, with a flat sealed battery floor and bottom service hatches. On the surface, this design keeps the underbody smooth for better aerodynamics, but the real magic is in protection and serviceability. Dust, mud, salt, and road spray. The sealed belly shields keep them out. EV battery packs are already designed to meet IP67 standards, dust-tight and resistant to immersion in 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. Combine that with a closed under tray, and the sensitive connectors and wiring stay cleaner and drier for years. That means fewer random electrical faults caused by corrosion. When service is needed, it's straightforward. Tesla already uses bolt-on aero shields on the Model 3, with standardized torque specs. On Model 2, access hatches will let technicians reach key parts from below with the car on a lift, no need to rip out interior trim or disconnect half the wiring harness. Faster, tidier, and cheaper. And don't forget, Tesla is also working toward structural battery packs, where the battery itself doubles as a load-bearing part of the frame. This can cut vehicle mass by about 10%, boost range by up to 14%, and eliminate hundreds of parts. Fewer joints, fewer weak spots, and a stiffer, cleaner underbody. That translates to fewer shop visits, faster repairs, and lower costs over the car's lifetime. Now, before we move into the next big innovation, take a second. If you're enjoying these Tesla insights, smash that subscribe button and join the Tech Drive family. We're bringing you Tesla's latest breakthroughs every week, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Speaking of breakthroughs, let's talk about something that could change EV design forever: the 48-volt power spine with quick-swap connectors. For decades, cars have used 12-volt systems. But Tesla is raising the bar to 48 volts, and here's why it matters. Power equals voltage times current. If you raise voltage while keeping power constant, current drops. A 960-watt load that needs almost 80 amps at 12V needs only 20 amps at 48V. That's 4 times less current. And because heat loss in wires grows with the square of current, the efficiency gain is massive. This means Tesla Model 2 can use slimmer, lighter wires with less copper, fewer bulky connectors, and tighter packaging. The result? Lower weight, lower cost, and greater durability. In practice, Tesla sets up a 48-volt backbone running through the car, with short branch runs to individual components like fans, pumps, and controllers. Waterproof connectors at each branch make every module plug-and-play. Need to replace a cabin fan, coolant pump, or control unit? The tech unplugs it and swaps in a new one, often in under an hour. No tearing apart dashboards, no chasing wires across the car. Devices that still need 12V get it from small DC-DC converters mounted close to the load, which keeps those short runs cooler and more reliable. Plus, electronic fuses and sensors monitor every branch, logging faults instantly and making diagnostics a breeze. The benefits add up: fewer wiring failures, less downtime, lighter repair bills, and more predictable ownership costs. For mobile service technicians, this is a dream. It means they can fix most issues right in your driveway or office parking lot. For you as an owner, it means fewer surprises, less stress, and a car that stays out of the shop and on the road. And now comes one of the smartest touches on Tesla Model 2, the all-in-one 4-function HVAC unit. Most cars split heating, cooling, and battery conditioning into multiple systems with miles of hoses and dozens of joints. Tesla says no thanks, we'll do it smarter. Model 2's front-mounted HVAC block combines everything: cabin cooling, cabin heating with a heat pump, dehumidifying the air, and managing the battery's temperature. All those functions are tied together through a multi-port manifold that routes refrigerant and coolant wherever it's needed: cabin, drive unit, or battery pack. This design builds on the famous octavalve from Model Y, but simplified even further. Why does this matter? Efficiency. A heat pump typically delivers 3 to 4 times more heating per unit of electricity compared to resistive heating. In plain words, it's like getting 3 units of heat for the price of 1. Real-world numbers show that EVs with heat pumps retain about 83% of their range in freezing conditions, while those without often drop to around 75%. That's the difference between reaching your destination comfortably or stopping for an extra charge in the cold. It's not just about range either. Owners feel it every day. Summer cooldown is faster, winter warm-up is quicker, windows defog instantly, and carpets dry faster after rain or snow. Tesla's integrated block gives you cleaner air, clearer glass, and more comfort without the usual energy penalty. And when it comes to service, the benefits are crystal clear. Instead of long hose runs and many separate valves, the Model 2 uses a compact block with standardized ports. If a valve, sensor, or small section fails, the technician doesn't have to chase the fault through half the car. They open the cover, isolate the circuit, replace the faulty part, and close it up. Less time, less labor, less money. So let's connect the dots. Model 2 is built to be affordable not just at purchase, but through its entire life cycle. Bolt-on crash pods mean accident repairs cost hundreds, not thousands. Rugged unpainted cladding saves your paintwork and lowers body shop bills. A sealed flat underbody keeps mud and salt away from sensitive parts and speeds up inspections. The 48-volt power spine slashes wiring failures and makes modules plug-and-play. And the single HVAC block means faster, cheaper, smarter service. All these choices may sound like small details, but together they form a closed loop of benefits. Lower repair bills mean lower insurance premiums. Less downtime means higher resale value. Predictable service means less stress for owners. And when an EV becomes easier to buy and easier to keep for years, that's when it truly goes mainstream. Now picture this, it's 2026. You're pulling out of a tight parking lot, you clip a curb, and instead of panicking about a $4,000 body shop estimate, your Model 2 takes the hit on a cheap bolt-on pod or cladding panel. A quick swap, and you're back on the road. That's not just affordability, that's peace of mind. Tesla isn't selling just another EV here. They're selling confidence. Confidence that the car you buy today will stay affordable tomorrow. Confidence that you can enjoy new tech without paying endless hidden costs. And confidence that driving electric is no longer a luxury for the few, but a practical choice for the many. So what do you think? If Tesla really hits the market in 2026 with Model 2 built on existing lines, carrying all these cost-cutting, stress-reducing innovations, would you call that the moment EVs finally go mainstream? Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget, smash that like button and hit subscribe to Tech Drive so you never miss Tesla's next shocking update. The future is closer than you think, and it's about to get exciting.